Hey everyone, this is the Fantasy Cookout, and we are back in here, man. We out here trying to make some names for ourselves. You got me, Chris. I'm on the road right now, so I ain't got all the equipment like I used to, but we gonna keep this show on the road. We got Mr. Trade for Yourself over here, Mr. Vaughn. Check him out at the Trade for Yourself podcast. Hey, it's Marque, man. It's jeez. It's rough out here in these streets.
I don't think we should talk about that.
Interesting.
Hurt feelings out here and hurt pockets. And we got Mr. Marque, Mr. College Football Aficionado. Hey, man. SEC.
Hey,
new season, man. A whole new season. It's a whole new season.
Can't wait.
Man, it's wild, bro. It's crazy. I can't even imagine what's going to happen this season because you got Texas and Oklahoma joining the SEC.
Hey,
so
it's open season. This is open season this year.
Hey,
literally, this is 1 year that. Well, actually, from that here on out, everybody got a chance.
Really?
Everybody got a
feeling?
chance.
All right. And guys, we are back. So we took a little hiatus since, unless you wanted to hear us, talk about too early rankings for a whole 5 months. That would have got repetitive. So, hey, we back, and we got most of our people back in the Fantasy Cookout League. So I'm happy about that. Hey, we had a real competitive league last year. Got him, coach, man. He ran us. He had 11-3 regular season and went to the chip. So congratulations to him for his achievement, man. That dude was a beast.
Yeah, it won't happen again.
Oh, well. Marque said, "Ain't having that in my house."
Okay.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Hey, so first thing we're gonna start off with, we're gonna keep things short. So this year we thought, hey, let's keep the show a little bit shorter. Not everybody has a whole hour. Even though we love to talk about fantasy for that long, we're gonna kind of condense everything down. So this year we got two categories, and we're gonna talk our stuff. And first we're gonna talk about our favorite fantasy players, both our sleepers and our favorite player overall, and a possible comeback player if you got it. So this is our first topic for the night: 2024 favorite fantasy player to draft and sleeper and comeback. So the floor is yours. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll talk about my favorite player.
All right.
This is a guy that when I have an opportunity to draft him, I really truly enjoy it, to be completely honest with you. Okay. My favorite fantasy player is Christian McCaffrey. Christian
McCaffrey. Okay.
Christian McCaffrey is my favorite fantasy player.
Yes, and you're not worried about the injuries already starting to pop up.
I mean, look, man, it happens, man. It happens. I understand that, but Christian McCaffrey, man, he has shown me a lot. He's shown me a lot. He's still playing good ball. Okay. Christian McCaffrey, yes, he is a guy that I want on my team if I have the opportunity to get him. So I would definitely call him my favorite player.
All right.
If I had to point out somebody that is a sleeper player, the name would be Cody Schrader.
Schrader. Who the hell is that?
Cody Schrader is a running back from Missouri. Okay, running back out of Missouri. This dude led the SEC in rushing. Led the SEC in rushing last year. That shows you something. That dude, he actually ran pretty effectively even on Georgia, right? A very good run defense. So Cody Schrader, he's going to be a running back. He's a good runner. He's stocky. He's quick. The fact that he was able to do what he did in the SEC shows me a lot. So Cody Schrader is definitely my sleeper.
Okay, Cody Schrader, huh?
Yeah,
that's who you going with. Let me see. Let me look up a little Cody Schrader just since we got a little time. Let's do this quick screen share. Here we go. And this is Mr. Cody Schrader right here. Okay. 5'8", 202, playing for the San Francisco 49ers, huh? So you think he could possibly be, sneak in behind what's it, Elijah? No, is Elijah Mitchell still there, right?
I think so. But the thing is, man, we were just talking about, potential injuries, all right?
Yeah.
Potential injuries, right? If this guy's the last man standing, hey, this might be a guy right here you might want to keep on your radar.
Hey, I can go with that. That's why we call him a sleeper, man. Hey, and like I said, Christian McCaffrey has a track record. I mean, last year he did the unthinkable. He made it through the whole season, which he had done that in a while. So I can give him that. But he's injury prone. He's older. We just have to see what happens with that. But Cody Schrader, huh? You definitely popped out one I ain't heard of.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of him either. So.
All right.
Hey, man.
All right, Marque, what you got? What you got for us?
Oh, you got a comeback player, Vaughn?
Comeback player, man, dude. This is a guy who I think is going to be pretty good over there. Austin Eckler.
Oh,
Austin Eckler, man. I think Austin Eckler, man. I think he's going to come back and do some major things. I really do with Austin Eckler, man. So yeah, that's my comeback player, man. Like I just don't think that talent is just going to go away. I think that being in Washington, I think Jaden Daniels is the best rookie. He's a lot better than Caleb Williams. Paints his nails.
Oh, hot take.
So, that's my take. So yeah, Austin Eckler, man, he's gonna do the thing.
Okay. All right, Marque, your turn. Let's hear it.
All right, favorite player. I got. It's between two players, but I'm gonna have to go with. I'm going to Tyreek Hill, man. I think he's a cheat code, man.
Hey, yeah, he do a lot. Hey, he be doing too much too. Well, you on number 12?
Sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get, man. But day in, day out, man, he's usually night in, night out. You guarantee 15 plus. And if he gets the ball, you never know what he's gonna do with it. But he can score. He can do it. He can get negative yards and turn to positive yards. So I can always trust him, and he can make good decisions. And as long as it ain't with women, we're gonna be okay. Okay.
His only weakness. Hey, you're allergic to that. Hey, you ain't allergic to touchdowns, but you sure allergic to latex. Let's. All right, who you got for your sleeper?
I'm a sleeper. You know what? I think this man gonna break out this season. Y'all might yell at me. I think good old Drake London from the Atlanta Falcons. I think he might show up. I think he got a quarterback this season. Man, got somebody gonna give him the ball. I got this sneaky suspicion that we might get to see what Drake London made of this year.
Oh, you think Kirk Cousins is gonna elevate? Well, yeah, he's gonna be better than
Kirk Cousins.
Desmond Ritter. Yeah, Desmond Ritter is not a high bar to base it off of. He's got a low look. As long as he can throw the ball in the pocket, to receiver, he gonna be way better than Desmond Ritter was last year. So fair.
I mean, London was decent at Washington. So
I just, man, dude, I just don't need to draft Drake London again, man. And the dude, anything, bro. Yeah. I was the fool. I was the fool that drafted the dude. I was the fool that did it last year. I can't. Yeah. If I draft him again, man, he cannot do what he did last year, bro. It can't happen. Man.
If you fall in your lap, man, I don't know. Some hey, you never know.
What round would you draft him in, huh? What round?
I mean, I'll take a third round on him. If
Drake
he's there.
London?
Yeah, if he's there.
I mean, they got they
Third
got him
round's
as a
early, man. That's
look.
early, man. That's early.
Hey, look, they got him as a tier 3 wide receiver on Fantasy Pros. So I think that's way too early.
I mean, let's put it like this: if you the middle of a pack draft, let's say if you draft like 6 or 7,
Yeah.
and you already know how sparse it gets in that if you drafting them, and you get to getting a good quarterback for like second round, and then you might have to get a Drake London. That might work. That might work there.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I'll tell you like this, man. I think he's a 6th, 7th round guy. Personally, it's kind of where he is
on the spot right now. Right now, Drake London or Christian Watson?
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson.
Sure?
I'm very sure. I'm very sure.
I like the upside better with Jordan Love. I like the upside better with Jordan Love.
Okay.
That's that. Hey, look, I've been drafting Christian Watson too in my mock drafts.
Yeah, I have to.
So
okay.
We'll see, man. It'll be interesting to see.
Yep, it'll be interesting to see.
Okay.
All right. So you got a comeback player?
Yeah, comeback Joe Burrow. I mean, he was hurt last season, so that's an easy one. I mean, he got something to prove. A lot of doubters right now, man. I know he got the Slim Shady thing going on right now. I don't really like that, but I don't know if y'all seen that. He cut his hair. He got blonde hair right now, so he got the blonde fade. So
that's interesting.
yeah. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever.
All right. I guess I'll say the best for last. The last should be first, and the first should be last. But my favorite player this season is Jahmyr Gibbs of the Detroit Lions. Yeah, I think Jahmyr Gibbs will finally get his shot. David Montgomery will be annoyance for a while. I'll say that. I don't know how they're going to play the game because I think they like the dual back system of having ground and pound with David Montgomery and then using Jahmyr Gibbs as a change of pace back.
It was great last season, though. It was great.
I know that's the thing about it, and nobody expected David Montgomery to put in as much work as he did, and that's the risky part about it. But he is still my favorite player. There's a lot of ifs that goes on with these running backs, like Saquon, for instance. That was another one I was thinking about. But then you got the push tush. They like to, once they get in the 5 yards, they just gonna shove that thing in the end zone. They just gonna shove Jalen Hurts into the end zone. So that takes away touchdown potential. Now, will they go back to a more traditional style and let the running back actually run the ball in? Or is Jalen going to still run the ball in, which he will because he's capable of doing it. So, that's what my reservations about Saquon. I've been drafting him anyway. When I had no chance of getting any other player, I was like, well, Saquon or Derrick Henry, which that's another one. So, I like Jahmyr Gibbs. If he gets the opportunity, I think he can be very explosive and very good for the Detroit Lions. But we'll have to see. So my next one, sleeper, is Xavier Worthy of the Kansas City Chiefs, mostly because Rashee Rice will probably be suspended at some point. Not for his previous stuff, but some dumb shit that he's going to do in the season. I just got a feeling, he just keep falling into the same crowd. Hey, Rotten apple spoils the bunch, right? So you fall into that old crowd. Same thing that happened with what's your boy from Memphis?
John Morant.
John Morant, yeah, you got the same thing. You let his old past affect his future. Letting the people who are negative on his life affect his future growth. And I think he's gonna have some kind of incident that goes on because he's young. He's not, making, responsible decisions unless somebody in the front office is like, "Yo, this is your last go, man." Like, if you mess up, it's gonna be another like Henry Ruggs. So that's the thing about it, and that opens up the door for Xavier Worthy, who was a standout star at Texas. Marque remembers him very fondly, I'm pretty sure. I think he's gonna do fine, and his mama is fine too. So, oh man, he's been hearing this since he was born.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah. And then my comeback player was Austin Eckler. I had him down as my comeback player because he's just too easy of a target. But I think my comeback player this year, just to deviate a little bit, Jalen Hurts kind of struggled towards the end, right? They weren't as good as they could possibly be for Philly. They went on a 11-game losing streak. That's like not 11, but it was high.
It was like 6, something like that.
6, 7. It was high. I'm over exaggerating, of course, but it felt like it because they stopped winning. So a lot of that is the offensive coordinator leaving mid-season, which showed they win 11. They win 11-0. That's what it was. They win 11-0, and then they lost the last 6 games of the season. So, my biggest thing is Jalen. He probably had some of the numbers, but he wasn't as good as he was his previous MVP caliber year when he went to the Super Bowl. So, the drafting position of him, he's still going to be like I think he's about 4th or 5th round is what I've been seeing a lot with the mock drafts. But I believe in Jalen, and I believe Sirianni is coaching for his life right now. So I think they got to get the shit. I think they got to get the stuff together. Thoughts?
I think you're spot on.
I am worried a little bit about Philadelphia. I'm not even gonna lie. I am worried about Philadelphia a little bit. They've got contention a little bit in the locker room. AJ Brown was going crazy on Twitter and whatnot. Being about not getting the ball and all this craziness last year. So I am worried about Philadelphia. I am. We just got to see what they got going on.
Okay.
They got to fix their defense. So.
Got to fix their defense.
The defense definitely. The defense.
Yeah, they don't fix their defense like down the stretch.
Defense
it's
got
a bad season.
Fixed.
It's gonna be a bad season.
God.
I don't know what happened the first 11 games where they were so great, and they got figured out the last 6 games. But if they come into week 1 and they still hadn't made any changes, it's gonna be a rough season, man. And so they're not gonna be out the door before they even get started.
Okay.
Including Jalen. I'm like, go on, Jalen.
Nah. Hey, he's still locked. He's still locked in for a minute, so he good.
Hey, he be locked in on the bench.
Oh well, Russell Wilson. Hey, look. Russell Wilson did do it, but Russell Wilson was like cooked. He was already like done. It's bad when a team says we'll pay you to leave us.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Sorry, Steelers. Whew, that's gonna be interesting. All right, so we got our favorite players, sleepers, and our comeback player of the years. Let's move on to the preseason kickoff. So you got the Panthers playing the Patriots right now. Then you also had another game going on, which I shall look it up.
Lions versus the Giants.
Yeah, that's why I forgot, because they ain't nothing hot about that. I mean, the Lions, of course, but the Giants, they're gonna be a dumpster fire.
Giants winning right now.
Giants
won. The Giants won 14-3.
Oh, it's over.
Patriots won 17-3. So game's over.
You probably didn't learn much.
I mean, when you talk about a quarterback position, You had Hendon Hooker. He was the quarterback for the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
5 for 9, 36 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Tommy DeVito, 8 completions, 15 attempts, 92 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I mean,
Hendon Hooker might not ever see the field.
he's definitely not going to see the field. New England versus Carolina. This was very interesting. You had Jack Plummer for the Panthers, 11 for 21, 86 yards, 0 touchdowns. Joe Milton, 4 completions, 6 attempts, 54 yards, 1 touchdown. Interesting. So, it's just interesting to see who they tried out there, because you're not going to see the starter. You're just not going to see the starter. You may see a starter 1-2 possessions, but in this first preseason game, you're not really going to see the starters. You're going to see a lot of guys that could be some sleepers out there if guys get hurt, things of that nature. So that's kind of what you're watching for, I think, in a preseason.
It's tryouts, right? It's basically tryouts. Because
exactly.
Yeah.
Your week 1 and your week 4 are your, which there's not even 4 weeks in the preseason anymore, is it?
It's 3, I think.
3? Okay. Yeah, it's 3. So first and last gonna be your tryouts. Week 2 is when you might see some real guys. Week 2, you might see real guys week 2.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Tommy DeVito and Drew Lock. That is a hell of a to the backup, sorry ass Daniel Jones. But continue it on. So we're gonna talk about our games for preseason that we look forward to. I don't think either one of those 2 games were on our list.
No.
Okay, I figured. I have to ask because sometimes you never know. So let's see tomorrow, and I'll pop it up real quick. We got the games coming on tomorrow. Just give me 1 second. Right here, we'll put it on screen share. So tomorrow we got Falcons and the Dolphins. Let me zoom in so nobody can see that. We got Falcons and Dolphins. Tickets as low as $4. Hey, look at there. In Miami Gardens. So if you want to go see a sorry ass Falcons team, you can do that. Let's see. Texans Steelers. All right. And then Eagles Ravens. Okay. Then Saturday we got Commanders Jets, Bears and Bills, Raiders and Vikings. Oh, this could be a dumpster fire. Both of these teams this year. Just depending on quarterback play. Packers Browns, Buccaneers Bengals, 49ers Titans, Chiefs Jaguars, Seattle Chargers, Saints and Cardinals. I think I kind of jumped ahead.
Is there a game on Sunday as well? Are there games on Sunday?
I think so.
These are Saturday. Oh, never mind. These are all this Saturday. Man, they got a lot of preseason games. Rough. And they got Sunday games. Yeah. Broncos, Colts, Cowboys, and Rams to end it off. Oh, the Cowgirls. All right. So I asked the Cookout team who are their favorite, matchups they wanted to see, just of interest. I'll let Mr. Davon go if he's got his team ready.
Yeah, so in preseason week 1, the matchup that intrigues me the most is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Miami Dolphins. That one intrigues me the most. Reason being is because the Atlanta Falcons drafted Michael Penix Jr., quarterback out of Washington, with the 8th pick when they gave Kirk Cousins all of that money, right? So we have to see what he's going to do. I really want to see. I mean, you got to play him, right? You have to, right?
Yeah.
I really want to see him play. I really want to see, why did you guys invest this level of this level of guaranteed money, this draft pick for this guy, that is really like that's really what I'm trying to see.
Okay. Let Marque go. Talk your stuff. What you got? Which game you got?
I got Houston versus the Steelers, man.
Houston versus Steelers.
Yeah, Justin Fields supposed to start in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they announced that like about an hour ago.
All right.
So I kind of want to see what Justin Fields is going to do in this game. They said that your boy he hurt his hamstring in practice. So
you talking about Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson, yeah. So he won't be participating in this game. So, yeah. So I want to see what Justin Fields is going to do. If you have a decent game, you never know. It could be a QB battle. I don't know. And Justin Fields, he has got a lot to prove. So
okay,
what he does in this first quarter of this game. They say he may potentially play the whole game. So and he needs to take. He has a lot to prove.
Yeah, he definitely got a lot to prove, considering he got shipped off for a 4th round pick or something like that.
Yeah. He was fighting last week in the camp, so
Hey, if I had the sounds working, this is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for in life.
Fighting for his life.
Oh man! All right, bet. So let me go with mine. My preseason game that I'm interested in is Commanders at the Jets. Now, a lot of people are like, 2 sorry ass teams potentially, depending on what goes on. But this is why Jaden Daniels is playing in the game, and I am very interested to see how he converts from the mega star he was at LSU to the NFL potential star. We very rarely see quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks go off. I think Cam Newton comes to mind, one that had a pretty phenomenal rookie season, coming out the gate for the Carolina Panthers. I remember that. He was a beast. CJ Stroud just recently,
CJ Stroud had a good year. Very good.
And then, even though Pat Mahomes didn't play his first year because he was behind Alex Smith, when he got into the game, he went nuclear, And now you see, Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes. I'm just really interested to see what his talent does. Like I said, if he's even like a decent quarterback, Scary Terry can benefit. Jahan Dotson, especially Austin Eckler, can benefit, because of that threat of the run plays that he can make, because he is a runner too. So you have to worry about 2 sides of it. And like we said, we were kind of rooting for Austin Eckler, even though he burnt me. He burnt me last year because I drafted him in the league. But that's okay, I'll keep it in the past, And also, I just want to see, the Jets second team, offense and defense, just out of curiosity's sake. And plus, the Jets have 4 QBs on the roster. So somebody get dropped. They got veteran Tyrod Taylor. They got the rookie Jordan Travis out of FSU. They got the rookie Andrew Peasley out of Wyoming. And second year, Adrian Martinez out of K-State. Now, I don't know the last two too well because I don't keep up with that shit. Wyoming and K-State, not too much. K-State beat Auburn in recent history. But Jordan Travis, what if he's still out. So Tyrod Taylor probably he'll probably be playing. If I had to take a guess.
Adrian Martinez is pretty good.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say pretty good, but he used to be at Nebraska.
Okay.
He was there, then because he got the 6 year because of COVID.
Oh, so that's when he went to K-State and
yeah, he got to K-State. He played there for like a year or so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm interested. I'm just interested, who the backups they keep. The Jets have had.
I don't know how he's even playing because I'm sure he's still hurt, right?
He's still hurt. He's still out.
He got drafted. He got drafted.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Jets.
Yeah, It's gonna be interesting to see who's going to be the backup, or I mean
the starter, the potential starter,
right? The eventual starter, right?
It's gonna be Tyrod Taylor.
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If the Jets have to rely on Tyrod Taylor to be their starting quarterback, the Jets are not going to be a good football team this year at all. They're not going to be a good football team, man. It's not going to happen.
Well, let's before we say anything bad, Aaron Rodgers is still in the league, barely, but let's see how his Achilles heals up. He's not a running quarterback, so you really don't have to worry about him running too much. So really, it's just throwing.
We didn't have to worry about it last season. He's still towards Achilles.
I mean, fair.
I'm just trying to see if Aaron's locked in, man. Like is he locked in, man? Like what's his motivation? Like seriously, like you tore your Achilles at 40. Like, what are you locked in right now? That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to see.
Fair enough.
Has he been on a sabbatical yet? And he had to go on that one sabbatical.
Oh yeah, do his it was like ayahuasca. Go in there and drink the tea and have his hallucinations and go into the black room and
I don't think he did that yet. He got to do something along those lines.
I want to
lock in. He got to skip a week of camp. He got to do something like that.
And he's got to get a very attractive celebrity woman, as his girlfriend. We need that storyline for Aaron Rodgers because that's what he's known.
They got to break up like week 3. Something crazy.
Oh man, but hey, we're at our 30-minute mark, so we're gonna cut it off right here. Thank you guys. Hey, we gotta do it the old school way. Hey, I promise the next go around we're gonna have stuff straightened out. Look, hey, I'm on the road. We just try to do stuff, man. But thank you all for supporting us. We're gonna keep on shooting out this content, and we're gonna keep on bringing the fantasy. I can't wait till the season starts. We got our drafts coming up. We gotta do a mock draft. We gotta do a live one just to get it over with, just to see how everything's going. By the time we do it, it'll be close to our actual draft. That way, all the injuries and everything else could be out in the open, and we can kind of make some wise decisions. It's gonna be tough though. This season's gonna be really tough, guys. It's gonna be really tough.
You better have that dog. You better have that dog in you. Is all I got to say. You got that dog.
He's still gonna be number 1.
Nah, man. All right. Hey, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. And we're gonna catch up. We're gonna do this hopefully next week. Man, my next week's gonna be it's gonna be hell. But we're gonna try to make something work. To everybody, peace. To the next episode.
See you guys.
Roll time.